Well, Jason and Travis Kelce's mom might have just leaked part of the Eagles' schedule. It's also a lot harder than you think, and it looks like there's going to be at least a Christmas Day game, maybe a Black Friday game. The Eagles' schedule is coming. We have all the details today. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. What's up, guys? Thomas Mott here. Welcome to the Thomas Mott Show on a Tuesday. Now, the NFL schedule release is 8 p.m. on Thursday, but we are having some pretty interesting leaks, including one from Travis Kelce's and Jason Kelce's, I guess, mother on her official Facebook page. Let's first, though, start with just, again, a quick look at the Eagles' 2023 opponents. You see them up there on your screen. This is what we're working with, right? Your home opponents are the Bills, the Dolphins, the Vikings, you have the 49ers, the Cardinals, and then, of course, your divisional round people of the Giants, Cowboys, and Washington Commanders. You're going to be on the road against Kansas City, against the Jets, go ahead against the Patriots, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Bucks, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Washington Commanders. Now, more on this as a whole in just a couple of minutes. But let's start with the funniest tweet of the morning via the NFL Schedule Update Twitter account. Donna Kelce, reportedly, this is not officially true, but it looks like Donna Kelce is leaking when the Eagles are going to play the Chiefs. It's not week 1, it will be week 2 in Kansas City. Here's the post on her Facebook page from May 5th. Now, she details the Chiefs will be playing a game in Germany in November, probably playing the Bears. That's been previously reported. But then look down here. This guy, Sean Young, says, looks like a great chance the Eagles play New England in Germany. Apparently, we were to play one of them in Germany and figured we'd open the season with KC. That being the case, no shot they put that game in Germany. They may have 2 trips overseas this season, to which Donna Kelce, again, the mother of Jason and Travis, says, Chiefs play Eagles week 2 in Arrowhead, end quote. Now, we don't know officially if that is correct. Jason Kelce did quote tweet this and added Adam Schefter. Now, does that mean that he knows this is true or not? I'm not sure. But Donna Kelce would know this, right? The teams already know what their schedule is going to be. They just won't officially release it until Thursday night, which I, of course, will cover. But this, to me, says Chiefs and Eagles is going to be week 2, which is good. I mean, I'd rather play them week 2 than week 1. I think the Chiefs will open up probably against the, if they play the Bengals or they play the Bills, depending on what their schedule looks like, Thursday night. But then Philadelphia means they will have somebody else besides the defending Super Bowl champs on opening night. But they would get them week 2, which could be a primetime game and could be very, very interesting overall. What do you guys think? What do you think about this leak? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's false? Do you care who Eagles play when or where? I mean, honestly, you got to play everybody on the schedule we just looked at, and you got to play some of them twice. If you talk about the Cowboys, Commanders, and New York Giants, I just want to win, and that's all I really care about. But it is funny that Donna is out there leaking the Eagles schedule, or at least leaking whenever the Eagles were to go ahead and play the Chiefs. Okay, quickly want to mention here that the pre-order logos are officially gone on all of the Philly hats. That means you can go ahead and buy one right now, and it will ship sometime this week. All the pre-orders are going out this week, and of course, the Blackout still has a couple more available. If you guys want to go ahead and pick up the Blackout, the 3D printed custom embroidered hat, go ahead and go to the link down below, PhillyHat.com, and pick them up. Still out of the green. We've got the snapbacks as well. If you guys want these, they're going to go very, very quickly, but shipping is starting this week, so you're going to be getting them hopefully early next week as well. Okay, I want to go ahead and mention a couple other possible rumor leaks here in terms of the Eagles schedule. David Melandra, I think they say his name, he had this here on his Twitter account, quote, a couple sources telling me that the NFL is going to have the Eagles play in one of the holiday games this season. 2 of them said the Black Friday game on Amazon on the road at the Buccaneers. 2 said Christmas night at home versus the Giants. So, again, more leaks here. The NFL does know what the schedule is. The question is, which one of these is true? Christmas night versus the Giants would be fun. I wouldn't hate that. Black Friday would be a very interesting overall week. Be curious how they went ahead and set up if they're going to play on the road on Black Friday. Would they have a home game the previous Sunday and then more time off for another home game following that? Like, it's not just about when you play on Black Friday or when you play on Christmas night. It's more of when you play your next game or your game before that for rest and recovery and that sort of thing. So, again, more leaks. We'll know more about this probably the next couple of days as more and more leaks come out, but this is also interesting. We expect the Eagles to have a lot of primetime games. This would suggest they will have one either on Black Friday or Christmas night, or maybe both. If 4 sources total are talking to this David Melandra guy, you like to believe that he might be true about some of it. Okay, over here to Andrew Siciliano's tweet, still sticking on the schedule here. I didn't realize that it was this bad, but the Eagles have the most difficult 2023 strength of schedule. Now, this always is determined by your position of finish. in both your division and the conference. If you win your division, then you're obviously going to have a much harder strength of schedule. That's just kind of how it always works here. In Philadelphia obviously has the most opponents with the best win percentage based on last year. Now, last year Philadelphia had the easiest schedule. This year they have the hardest schedule, and so no more complaining that Philadelphia didn't play anybody by week 10 or 11. It also doesn't guarantee it's going to be a hard schedule. It just is based off of strength of schedule in 2022. This would be the most difficult. Philly, obviously, their teams are playing have a combined win percentage of .566. Dolphins are 2, Giants 3, Patriots 3, Cowboys 3, and then Jets, obviously, they're at 6, Buffalo 7, Commanders 8, Rams 9, and Raiders 10. So obviously the NFC East itself has a tougher schedule, but because the Eagles have to play more first-place teams, it's a little bit harder than, say, the Giants or the Cowboys. Now, in terms of the easiest schedules, you'll see it down there at the bottom. Falcons have the easiest schedule, followed by the Saints, Texans, Colts, Titans, Panthers, Browns, Steelers, and Packers to round out kind of the bottom 7 there. And so, does this mean anything? No. But would you rather it be an easier schedule? Yes, obviously. That way it's a little bit simpler on the Eagles to possibly win more games, win the division, home field advantage, so on and so forth. But as the schedule continues to loom, we're getting a lot brighter picture about what this is possibly going to go ahead and look like. And Philadelphia, as we know for a fact, because we know the teams that they're going to be, will have the most difficult schedule in 2023. You guys think is it good? Is it bad? It's bad in one sense, but on the other sense, I think it's good that we have a harder schedule. That way, by, like I said, week 10, people aren't complaining that Philadelphia hasn't played anybody. We will know, especially how good this team is very early on in the season based on the fact they're going to play Kansas City week 2 and probably some harder teams early on as well. Okay, I want to go over here to a very funny video from Dov Kleiman. This was posted by Jalen Carter, I believe, to his Instagram account. Looks like the band is all back together as you see Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, and Keely Ringo probably driving in one of their new cars that they might have gotten with their new first-round draft pick money. Who knows? But they're swagged out there, and they're ready to rock, and it's fun to see all the guys back together. 3 Georgia Bulldogs, all drafted by Philadelphia in this draft. They obviously have more players who are on the roster, Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis, but you see the guys there having fun. I'm not sure what kind of car that is, but the red Georgia Bulldog seats, maybe it's from a booster. Who knows? You know, all the NIL stuff that's going on. Fun to see the guys back together. Thumbs up for the fact this defense, as Dove said, is hopefully going to absolutely dominate. That to me is basically all but a given, even though it's still early. These guys haven't played any downs, blah, blah, blah. I read the comments. I know what you're going to say, but still, I think they're looking pretty darn good. Okay, quickly to some roster moves here. The Eagles have waived safety, slot cornerback, more of a safety, but Andre Chachere. He was one of the more, I would say, talked about non-big name players last year during training camp. A lot of Eagle content creators were talking about how Chachere is going to make the roster and Chachere could actually be, a future starter. Well, it does not seem to be the case anymore. Bleeding Green Nation has the write-up here. Quote, they waived journeyman DB Andre Chachere on Monday, according to official statement. It's the third time the Eagles have waived Chachere since originally claiming him off waivers in September of 2021. In addition to providing safety depth at nickel and cornerback, Chachere played on special teams in Philly, logging 76% of their special team snaps in 2021 and 77 in 2022. Now, of course, Philadelphia has a lot of other options at safety. Obviously, Edmonds, Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown, Justin Evans, Kayvon Wallace. Those are going to be the guys competing for the 2 starting spots. It'll be curious to see if Chachere will make his way back to Philadelphia at some point, if other people are let go, or if the Eagles go down to 89 players, as they currently are on their roster following this cut, in order to bring one of the 19 players they had try out at the NovaCare Complex this past week. So you feel like a move is coming, and it feels like it'll be just a depth move. Maybe they bring in one of the wide receivers that they were trying out. Maybe they bring in a different safety, a running back, a linebacker. I don't know, but they had 19 overall players try out for Philadelphia this past week, and obviously one of them, I think, made a big enough difference to where they felt comfortable in letting Chachere go. That way the Eagles have plenty of roster space to make that move. Okay, plenty more stuff happening next couple of days and weeks. Back on the Wednesday Link Live tomorrow night, myself and Josh Davis, the Philly Special Show. He's back from Hawaii, and so we're going to break down everything that's happened since he left for Hawaii. We haven't done a Link Live in over a week and a half, so hopefully that's going to go ahead and get done tomorrow night. Thumbs up for that. And then there's plenty more stuff happening. Obviously, with the schedule being released on Thursday, be sure to stick around, subscribe, and get ready for a full breakdown of that. I'm Thomas Mott. This has been The Thomas Mott Show.